The most dangerous animal you meet may not look dangerous at all. It may be small, quiet, beautiful. It may even look like something you would want to touch. But nature often hides its sharpest weapons behind the softest faces. A harmless-looking bird can strike with terrifying force. A tiny creature can carry venom powerful enough to stop a human body. And one animal on this list has injured people simply because they stood too close. Today, we are revealing 7 animals that look harmless, but are anything but. And the final one may completely change the way you see cute wildlife. At first glance, the slow loris looks almost unreal. Huge eyes, tiny hands, soft fur. It moves so carefully that it seems incapable of hurting anything. That illusion is exactly what makes it dangerous. Hidden near its elbows are glands that produce a powerful secretion. When threatened, the loris can lick that substance and mix it with saliva, turning an innocent-looking bite into something far more serious. But the real danger often begins before the bite. A frightened loris may raise its arms above its head. To most people, it looks cute, almost as if it wants to be picked up. In reality, it may be preparing its chemical defense. That misunderstanding has helped make the slow loris popular in illegal pet videos, where people mistake stress and fear for affection. And because it moves slowly, many assume it can be handled safely. But slow does not mean harmless. A single bite can cause intense pain, swelling, and severe allergic reactions in some people. The animal that looks like a living stuffed toy is carrying a defense few primates possess. But compared with the next animal, the slow loris is still easy to avoid. The next one may approach you in a public park. Few animals look more peaceful than a swan. It glides across the water like a symbol of elegance, silent, white, and almost perfectly calm. But that calm can disappear the moment you cross an invisible boundary. Swans are fiercely territorial, especially during nesting season. If they believe you are too close to a nest, a mate, or their young, they may not retreat. They may come straight toward you. First, the neck rises, then the wings spread wide, and suddenly, the graceful bird in front of you looks much larger than it did from a distance. On land, a swan can charge, strike with its wings, and bite repeatedly. On the water, the danger can become even worse. A person in a small boat, kayak, or near the shoreline may lose balance while trying to escape. That is what makes the swan so deceptive. People often approach because it looks familiar, safe, almost domesticated. But a wild swan does not see admiration. It sees intrusion. And if you ignore the warning signs, the encounter can become violent in seconds. But the next animal is not found in a quiet park. It stands taller than most people, and it can move far faster than anyone expects. A moose does not look like a predator. It does not have claws. It does not stalk prey. Most of the time, it seems slow, quiet, and almost awkward. But that impression disappears the moment a moose decides you are a threat. An adult moose is enormous. Its long legs place its body high above the ground, and those same legs can deliver powerful kicks in several directions. Worse, a moose does not always wait for you to get close. During mating season, males can become highly aggressive. Females with calves may charge to protect them, and in winter, stressed or hungry moose can react unpredictably when people block their path. The warning signs may be subtle: ears pinned back, hair rising along the neck, a lowered head. Then the animal moves, and despite its size, a moose can close distance frighteningly fast. That is why hikers, drivers, and even dog owners sometimes misjudge the danger. A barking dog can trigger a chase, and the person holding the leash may suddenly become part of it. The moose looks calm because it is not hunting you, but it does not need to be hunting to cause devastating injuries. And the next animal looks even less threatening: until you notice what is attached to its front legs. The giant anteater looks almost prehistoric. Its long snout seems designed for one thing only: finding insects. No sharp teeth, no obvious aggression. And yet this quiet animal carries weapons powerful enough to surprise even large predators. Its front claws are long, curved, and built to tear open termite mounds. But when threatened, those same claws can become something far more dangerous. A giant anteater may rise onto its hind legs, spread its front limbs, and appear almost as if it is trying to embrace its attacker. It is not. That posture gives it the balance and reach needed to strike, slash, or hold on with enormous force. Because anteaters usually avoid conflict, people often assume they are safe to approach. That is the mistake. A cornered animal does not need to be aggressive by nature. It only needs to believe there is no escape. And once those claws are within reach, the encounter can turn serious almost instantly. The giant anteater looks slow. It looks strange. It may even look defenseless. But nature did not give it those claws for decoration, and the next animal looks playful from a distance, until it decides you are prey. From a distance, a leopard seal can look almost friendly. Its face appears relaxed. Its body moves through the water with effortless grace. But beneath that calm expression is one of Antarctica's most powerful predators. Leopard seals hunt penguins, fish, and other seals. They are fast, intelligent, and built for sudden attacks. What makes them especially unsettling is the way they investigate unfamiliar objects. A leopard seal may circle a swimmer, a diver, or a small boat. At first, it can seem curious, almost playful, but curiosity from an apex predator is not the same as safety. With a long body, strong jaws, and sharp teeth, a leopard seal can shift from observation to aggression without giving a person much time to react. And the water makes everything worse. Humans are slower there. Escape routes are limited. Even a brief encounter can become dangerous when the animal controls the space around you. The leopard seal does not need to roar. It does not need to chase across land. It only needs to disappear beneath the surface. Because when you can no longer see it, you have no idea where it will appear next. But the next animal is far smaller. So small, in fact, that many people would pick it up without a second thought. The blue-ringed octopus is small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. That is exactly why people underestimate it. At rest, it can look dull, quiet, and almost delicate. It hides beneath rocks, shells, and shallow pools, where an unsuspecting swimmer might mistake it for a harmless little octopus. Then the blue rings appear. Bright, electric, impossible to ignore. Those rings are not decoration. They are a warning. When threatened, the octopus flashes them across its skin. But by the time someone notices, they may already be too close. Its bite can be tiny, sometimes almost painless. Yet the venom it delivers can interfere with the body's ability to move and breathe. The most frightening part is that a person may remain conscious while their muscles begin to fail. And because the animal is so small, the danger often begins with curiosity. A hand reaches into a tide pool. A shell is lifted. A strange creature is picked up for a photograph. One harmless-looking moment becomes a medical emergency. The blue-ringed octopus does not chase people. It does not need to. It only needs to be touched once. But the final animal on this list is much larger, and its harmless appearance has fooled people for generations. The cassowary looks more like a strange tropical bird than a serious threat. Its bright blue neck, red wattles, and helmet-shaped head make it seem almost decorative. But beneath its body are two powerful legs built for speed, and each foot carries a long, dagger-like claw. When threatened, a cassowary may lower its head, raise its feathers, and begin to approach. That is the moment to create distance. Because this bird does not fight like a swan, it can charge, it can jump, and it can kick forward with explosive force. The danger often begins when people become too comfortable around it. In areas where cassowaries live near roads, homes, or walking trails, some have learned to associate humans with food. A bird that approaches calmly may not be friendly. It may be expecting something. And when that expectation is not met, its behavior can change quickly. That is what makes the cassowary so deceptive. It is beautiful enough to attract attention, unusual enough to invite a closer look, and powerful enough to make that decision a serious mistake. The safest way to admire one is from a distance, because with harmless-looking wildlife, appearance is often the most dangerous illusion of all. Nature rarely announces danger in the way we expect. Sometimes it hides behind bright colors, calm movements, soft fur, or a face that seems almost friendly. That is why the safest animals to approach are not always the ones that look peaceful. They are the ones you understand and respect from a distance. The slow loris, the swan, the moose, the giant anteater, the leopard seal, the blue-ringed octopus, and the cassowary all prove the same thing. Looks can be dangerously misleading. So the next time a wild animal seems harmless, remember, nature does not care how safe it appears. Which animal surprised you the most? Tell us in the comments and subscribe to Wild Unknown for more hidden dangers from the animal world.